We have Pam Barnes here today with us. For those of you who don't know, Pam is a veteran Australian producer that has been working in the industry for almost 50 years. She has been involved in some of Australia's most beloved TV programs, including Hey Hey It's Saturday, The Don Lane Show, and Australia's Got Talent and X Factor. Pam is currently the executive producer on the highly successful program Family Feud on Channel 10. She was last year awarded with Screen Producers Australian Lifetime Achievement Award, recognising her outstanding contribution to the Australian television industry. Out of Tracy Spice's recent campaign, Now Australia, how important do you think it is to have guidelines in place to not only protect workers from harassment or discrimination in the media, but also how to allow them to encourage them to speak up if any harassment or discrimination occurs?
Oh, I think it's very important to have guidelines, and I think that probably as time has gone on and social media developments and all of those sort of things, I think they've had a huge impact on the way people behave and what goes on. So I think strict guidelines are very important for people.
Yeah. So we've seen a lot of past experiences being exposed in the media, for example, with Harvey Weinstein and even now Rocky Horror Show's Craig McLachlan. Is there a point when you think that people can let bygones be bygones and just concentrate on ensuring that harassment is not part of the work environment now and in the future? Or do you think it is fair enough that these past bad behaviour is exposed and convicted?
Well, I think that there's sort of two things there. I think that it's important that people who have behaved badly are brought to the attention of the world, sort of thing, so that sort of behaviour doesn't continue. But I do think some of the people, or some of the things that have, been brought to light over the, we could probably say the last 10 years, I think there is a point where with some of it you can just say, oh, for heaven's sake, that was so long ago. Why, pardon me, that, you have to sort of say that was then and this is now. That's how I feel about some of it. Not about all of it. I think there's individual sort of cases, sort of thing. Yeah, and some people are just very litigious and they like to, bang their hand in the air and sort of say this is wrong and that's wrong. But you really have to also just get on with life and society. I don't think personally that you can go back and sort of say, well, this happened to me, 30 years ago. If you're only speaking up about it now, then that's too late for me. It's sort of like you should have spoken up at the time or not. Even though I know that times have changed to the point where you can actually speak up now, more than ever before. People didn't speak up; they just put up with whatever it was. But there's got to be a time where I think that, that was then and this is now.
Yeah, so you think that those past actions are a reflection of what was acceptable in society at the time, and now times have changed, so it has become more acceptable to speak up?
Oh, it's definitely more acceptable to speak up now. Definitely more acceptable, yes. But for me, it's that you can't go back 40 years, or whatever it might be.
Do you think that in the entertainment industry, whether it be Australia or America or across the world, a toxic environment has been created where there are extreme power dynamics between the different levels within the media?
Oh, I think some of it, yes, possibly it exists in some of it. I can't say I know about, but I'm sure that would be the case.
Yeah. So there are more and more statistics coming out about sexual harassment and assault across Australia. And we just wanted to know if you have ever experienced anything personally like this or seen anything like this in the entertainment industry or just in everyday life.
In sexual assault you're talking about? No, I haven't ever been in a position that's happened to me or witnessed it for somebody else.
Thank you so much. You've been so helpful, and we really appreciate you giving us your time today.